Alberta's history and identity are globally known to be attached to raw materials, the most famous being oil and gas. Its reputation for being an energy producer can be traced back to the mid-1900s, when a commodity that would change the entire global energy industry, previously reliant on predominantly coal and steam power, was discovered deep within the earth. For decades, Alberta was known for its vast prairies and agriculture. The rolling fields of wheat and barley stretched as far as the eye could see, painting a picturesque landscape that defined the region. Farmers toiled under the sun, cultivating the land and reaping the rewards of their hard work. However, beneath the surface lay a new resource: crude oil.
On this spot in 1947, dead of an Alberta winter, an exploration team drilled through a layer of bedrock almost a mile deep and struck oil.
It was the discovery here that fully revealed our province's potential as future hub for global energy. In 1947, our province's most impressive oil reserves were unlocked, and the resulting boom in development transformed this area in our province and the rest of the Canada. In the decades that have followed the discovery, our provinces has developed a breadth of talent, a skilled workforce, and a regulatory environment for energy and drilling that is the envy of the much of the world.
It marked the beginning of Alberta's oil boom. Leduc No. 1, discovered on February 13, 1947, near Leduc, Alberta, was a major crude oil find that unlocked Alberta's vast oil reserves and sparked a boom in petroleum exploration across Western Canada. The discovery shifted Alberta's economy from farming to oil and gas, making the province one of the wealthiest in Canada and contributing to Canada's self-sufficiency in oil within a decade. The oil was found in the Nisku Formation, leading to numerous major discoveries and producing 317,000 barrels of oil and 300 to 23 million cubic feet of natural gas before decommissioning in 1974. The discovery brought billions in investment, causing rapid population growth in Alberta's cities and transforming Calgary into a financial hub while establishing Edmonton as a petroleum center. Several new towns, including Leduc, Devon, and Swan Hills, were founded to support the booming industry.
Success in this new energy sector is only feasible because of the industry's deep roots here in Alberta. Those roots, as we just were told, have stretched back some 77 years to where we stand here today, the Leduc No. 1 well, that transformed the province's and the country's energy trajectory.
Indeed, that trajectory not only produced more oil wells for the global market, it put Canada on the map as a leader in this new energy source. As more and more oil fields were found and developed, the landscape of Alberta began to change, with oil rigs and infrastructure springing up across the province. The most prominent example of this new boom can be seen in a place called Fort McMurray, which is located in the heart of Alberta's northern forests. Here is where the oil sands were born, and the once small outpost town developed extensively, creating a town that was thriving. There was so much demand for people to work on the rigs that the province had to import workers, promising high salaries and a fantastic quality of life to entice young workers to this remote location. This business model worked phenomenally well. Between 2004 and 2006, Alberta's economy grew rapidly. According to statistics from the Government of Alberta, real GDP expanded 5.2% annually. The unemployment rate dropped to 3.4% by 2006. This hot job market attracted record migration, averaging 60,000 people annually between 2005 and 2008, including many temporary foreign workers. Fort McMurray, fueled by oil sands investments, became a key hub for workers and a symbol of Alberta's economic boom. Oil companies and businesses flocked to Alberta, eager to stake their claim and tap into the newfound resource. The province became a hub of new activity, with new wells being drilled and infrastructure being built at a rapid pace. The modern oil industry in Alberta was born. What started as a single discovery in Leduc quickly grew into a thriving industry that would become the backbone of the province's economy. As demand for oil worldwide grew, so did the demand for greater drilling efficiency. The development of drilling technology in Alberta is a great example of how scientific endeavors can thrive and thrive quickly when given substantial government support and finances. Greater access to oil required more sophisticated drilling, which meant that big oil companies were funding research into more efficient drilling techniques, and greater extraction of oil meant more money for research, which meant breakthroughs in engineering and geosciences. In the 1970s, downhole motors and measurement tools improved accuracy and efficiency, allowing drill bits to change direction without stopping operations. Today, advanced rotary steerable systems enable continuous drilling and precise control, making it possible to access previously unreachable resources and manage challenging geological conditions. Horizontal drilling, or directional drilling, allowed drillers to change the direction of the wellbore underground. This flexibility meant that drillers could navigate through complex geological formations, making it possible to follow the path of the oil reservoir more accurately. This meant they could steer the drill bit horizontally, following the contours of oil reservoirs. By doing so, they could maximize contact with the oil-bearing formations, significantly increasing the amount of oil that could be extracted from a single well.
It's no exaggeration to say that Alberta's drillers are the best in the world. They've been completing and installing production equipment in some of the most challenging underground environments on Earth, often in remote and inhospitable locations, and in temperatures that can swing 70 degrees between winter and summer.
Skip to today. Alberta's booming economy and hubs of sophisticated drilling expertise laid the foundations for the creation of a new project, recently announced in late 2024, the Alberta Drilling Accelerator, or the ADA.
This program will continue our province's legacy as a leader in drilling innovations and allowing us to leverage our existing expertise to capitalize on global demand for new and more efficient geothermal technologies, establishing Alberta as a global hub and export leader in this emerging energy sector.
On top of oil and gas extraction, advancements in drilling are now paving the way for clean technologies. One example is geothermal, which is emerging as a reliable alternative to oil and gas. It delivers baseload power and can be dispatched anytime it's needed. As there is always heat beneath our feet, generated by the Earth's core, which releases radioactivity at temperatures that rival the surface of the sun, geothermal energy can essentially be harnessed anywhere across the planet. The ADA will also further technological advancements in helium, critical minerals, and carbon capture.
Whether it's geothermal, carbon capture, or hydrogen, these new technologies require drilling. The same goes for lithium, helium, and other critical minerals to create batteries and other commodities. Drilling expertise is more important now than ever before, and nobody is better at drilling than those in Alberta.
Extracting these energy sources requires overlapping engineering and geoscience expertise found within the oil and gas sector. This means that there is a huge market potential for the already well-trained workforce of drillers and contractors in Alberta. The Earth holds vast reserves of heat waiting to be harnessed, and clean, renewable resources that can provide consistent power year-round using familiar drilling techniques. This not only reduces our carbon footprint, but also ensures energy security for future generations. The Accelerator acts as a catalyst, speeding up the development and deployment of new technologies in the energy sector.
It's the technology and the infrastructure and the skills of ordinary Albertans cultivated over those 77 years that will enable and ensure that the ADA leads these new innovations.
With Alberta continuing to foster its energy legacy, it begs the question, what does Alberta's future look like? It can be understood that keeping up with modernity is beneficial for an industry, community, or city to thrive, as there are counterexamples of such. For instance, towns that rely on coal production, slowly declined in economic prosperity, often leaving deserted communities in their wake. Demons to phase out fossil fuels have exploded worldwide. Whether or not that trajectory continues or depletes, foundations of clean power have already been established and is very likely to continue to grow, demanding the smartest minds and most innovative solutions from the younger generations. Another up-and-coming technology is data centers for big tech companies, such as Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. These data centers harbor vast amounts of worldwide data, and as AI becomes a more sophisticated technology, integrated within multiple sectors, these data centers are sure to expand exponentially. These data centers require a monstrous amount of energy to be powered 24/7. So, what could this mean for Alberta? It turns out that the Alberta government is planning on investing in this digital future. Danielle Smith recently announced a new artificial intelligence data centers strategy, which will establish state-of-the-art data centers in Alberta for big tech companies to invest in. Its vision is to establish Alberta as a global leader in the field of AI-driven data center operations by harnessing the province's natural advantages, fostering innovation, and promoting sustainable economic growth. Its objectives include power capacity, sustainable cooling, and economic growth for the province. Now, how does the ADA tie into this future possibility? The answer is still hypothetical, but it has great potential to connect clean energy sources, like geothermal, to power these data centers.
This announcement also helps create more good jobs that tap into our world-class workforce, our unique geology, and decades of experience in this area. A single active drilling rig can create 220 jobs and generate over $1 million in tax revenue.
What better way to power and cool these energy-hungry hubs while providing economic growth for the province? As ingenuities are born and the world consistently evolves, the cycle of problem-solving seems endless. The discovery of oil in Leduc allowed Alberta's economy to flourish, but it produced greenhouse gases. Yet, it's not a simple solution to turning oil and gas off and clean energy on. The process of adding additional energy sources into the power grids takes time, and the world still needs power. We rely on oil and gas, currently, to power most things in our daily lives.
Well, we aren't transitioning away from fossil fuels. We are transitioning to lower emissions.
We've been a trailblazer in energy leadership for decades. We're known as a world leader, of course, but we're also leaders in technology and innovation. Here in Alberta, we don't believe the future of energy is an either-or conversation. That is what today's announcement is all about.
Alberta's solution seems twofold: harnessing oil and gas expertise while still giving space for new technology to grow. Topics surrounding climate change can often be polarizing, but there's no evidence that a single side needs to be picked over the other. In a place like Alberta, the most economically feasible option seems to be to integrate all solutions. This has the potential to utilize what Alberta is good at while keeping up with global innovations.
Building on this history of the oil industry and the potential benefits of next-gen geothermal should be felt for generations to come. Even individual Everloops are capable of delivering heat for over a century, ensuring the choices we make today could have similar benefits as Leduc No. 1 did over the last 77 years. And finally, even more importantly, it's another lesson as to why we continue to nurture the oil industry of today. Not just to provide the energy security we need now, but to form the foundation for future industries like geothermal that will sustain the Alberta advantage for years to come.
By embracing a balanced approach that leverages existing strengths while fostering innovation, Alberta can position itself as a leader in the transition to a sustainable energy future, proving that economic growth and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand.
There's a valley where technology and nature will come together in perfect harmony, where the future will pulse at every turn. Bursting with nature and wildlife, nurturing the present as it embraces the future. A valley where the brightest minds unite, where electrons, machines, and data come together in an algorithmic dance. Wonder. It's not just a name, it's a mission. A data center campus that will sustainably marshal in a new era of innovation. The single largest AI compute data center park on Earth. Nestled quietly within 7,000 acres of forest land with trails, wildlife and recreation, and beauty. Welcome to Wonder Valley. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Let's shape the future together.
you.